What the fuck happens in the YouTube atheist community and sticking fun? Time for and such. Yeah, a little dark. Yeah, probably that doesn't look too bad. Rain coming tomorrow, tonight, whatever. Clouds and such. Beautiful day today, actually. And this stick has got to go, right? I mean, I've got this huge, look at these cuts I've got on my leg. Oh, horrible. From this piece of shit. Yeah, I mean, I just got so much that needs doing. Anyway, find a place to throw this beastly thing. Okay, sorry. Ow. Oh, this is a good idea, Gary. It's quite as much of a tree. Please go that way. Thank you. All right. Oh, what's this? Shoe. Trees. Aren't you thirsty? Go over there and be thirsty. Piero. Anyway, thinks trees get thirsty. Little trees and bushes. Anyway. Anyway, no, sorry, I didn't do that. I did not say anyway. No, I really don't have a video here, to tell you the truth. People have made some videos, sort of interesting stuff, sort of maybe a little bit going on. The Magic Sandwich Show, last week's edition, was sort of the event of my week. Yeah, I did the comment videos, I did the response to the big lewd-eyed guy who turned out to be such a fraud. I mean, he doesn't even want to deal. He just wants to misparaphrase people, strawman them. He doesn't want to even come close. I mean, when you're yelling at him saying, no, that's not my name, he still calls you Joe. And you're like, what the fuck, asshole? I mean, we can't have a conversation if you can't even get my fucking name right. Retard. Anyway. Let's say anyway. And then Rosebushy, idiotic videos. Just, no, we can't do anything to help out the future. No, because it doesn't exist yet. You can't benefit things that don't exist yet. So yeah, go ahead and spend the future's money because it won't hurt them at all. Idiotic. There's no change in circumstances. We can't change circumstances. I mean that comes down to that. It's that ludicrous. It really is. It's that pitiful. That's what they're going to argue now. Is you can't argue for or advocate a certain policy because now, oh no, you can't change the future. The outcome will be the same regardless of what you do, or something idiotic like that, right? Just inane. Just because antinatalism is a subject that has to do with the idea that the extinction of life on Earth, something the majority of people are already heading right for. The majority of people do not breed sufficiently to maintain human population. It's a fact. But even though something simple idea, not complicated, really kind of direct. It's like saying, should we eradicate smallpox? Not a complicated question, has an easy answer. You don't sit there and get, well, we can't philosophically deal with this because that involves future outcomes, and so yeah, we're not going to deal with that. No, it's a simple, direct yes or no question. I think the universe would be better off with smallpox. I think it'd be better off without smallpox. Not complicated. Would sentient experience have a qualitative quotient, net efficiency? Would it be superior if it existed or it didn't exist? Is it running a deficit? It's the simple answer. And is there any way for it to ever not run a deficit? And the antinatalist simple argument is, holy fuck, you can't even fix one of these. You can't even create something of enough value to pay for one tragedy, one little tragedy happening right this minute. Some little 12-year-old girl just got in a car accident with their family. Both her parents are dead. She's trapped under a gas truck. It's going to catch on fire. She's burning to death. Right now, that shit is happening somewhere, metaphorically. And something just as bad, just as horrid, just as look, I'm wincing at the thought of it. And you can't come up with what you'd stack a million American Idol winners end to end all the way to the moon and back, and you still wouldn't have anything of more value than that suffering. I'd still release them all to gravity, send them hurling through space to the void of nothingness, rather than have that experience take place. So fuck you people. Anyway, so old fan, every Thursday, if you can remember, she's going to try anyway to have her art stick cam. And yeah, I showed up last Thursday, or I guess, or whatever the day it was. I thought it was more like Tuesday, but it was Thursday. So I was pretty far behind this week. Anyway, and so yeah, it's an interesting concept. I don't, seems a little bit weird, but it's it's doable. Maybe, possibly, if there's enough people, they can get something done and also have social conversation and such. So maybe. I'm just so, just time. I just don't have enough time. But it really was a nice day today, I have to say. I had a very pleasant, relaxed, nice, good day. I mean, I had to work, but it was a good day. I had to do work, let me put it that way. I didn't have to do, I had to do work. Well, I mean, what's the difference of distinguishing between work that you have to do for money and work you have to do because if you don't do it, you die or something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. There was a lot of people playing, whatever. I mean, I guess it's partly because of the Magic Sandwich Show, just the notoriety. I won't even blame DPR Jones for putting my full name in the video, but anyway, it certainly didn't help, I don't think. A lot of crank calls this week, and really the malicious kind, where they figure out some way that they can make it seem like you called Federal Express or something, and so some guy in India answers the phone and starts going, what can I do for you, sir? Like, you called them, and you didn't call them, your phone rang, you thought somebody called you, so it's like some kind of bullshit conference call thing they pull. And it's, that's just, you're fucking with another business, you're just wasting my time, you're wasting their time, you're wasting the customer's money. Everybody has to pay higher rates for everything on earth because of assholes playing these jerk-off games, and just so petty. Just to harass me, fine, because I have an opinion and I voice it on the internet, so yeah, you have to decide to somehow make me pay for it. Well, fuck you, scum. God, there's just so many people that belong under that gas truck. So fucking many. And that's even the other half of this whole anti-natalism thing. I mean, human beings do suck so fucking goddamn bad. The whole politics thing, all these lying, crooked motherfuckers. I mean, just for that alone, just to squash those fuckers alone, it's worth killing everything else. Just so you get that motherfucking ugly bug. And that's sort of like what it is. It's like there's one bug that's so fucking ugly that, yeah, you'll step on a bunch of ladybugs to get it because it's just such a motherfucking cunt bug. Alright, what else? So yeah, Skid Row Radio. Oh yeah, there's some new guy. He did something like in shit, I forgot. In Chesterfield or something, I don't know. He does jokes, so like inmendham thing. Anyway, he posted a video. Seems like an agreeable sort, so that's good. New anti-natalist style person, sort of, kind of thing. Maybe. Talks, but anyway, he's a person. Yeah, another person. Let's just say that, who makes videos, which is a good thing. So Skid Row Ray made a video. That was good to see him back in the game a little. Apparently, he has some sort of gamer YouTube channel, and so yeah, fortunately I haven't seen that. I did see an anti-bullshit comment, which is anti-bullshit man comment, so that was nice to see him. Skid Row Radio even commented on his comment, something like, well, where the hell have you been, shithead? But anyway, it was sort of, it's kind of, I sort of miss anti-bullshit man, but fuck him. Anyway, he doesn't send a card or anything. And so who else? There was other people. Thank you to them for, getting into the whole fray with the wackos on the magic sandwich thing. John Paul Dorn made a couple of videos, pointed a couple of questions. Not bad videos. Brett Keane, yeah, he kind of jumped in too. He's always a little bit overselling things, you know what I mean? He just does it a little bit too. Whatever, you just know where's the punch line, Yeah, like he's sneaking the restaurant check into your pocket, It's distracting you. Oh, your eyes are, what a wonderful color that, and he's shoving the restaurant check in your pocket. So, where were we? Some other people and such and so forth. Videos, Modern Mystic, might as well mention him. It's not like a secondary thought. He has been on my mind. I do worry for him. He has to go get the bypass surgery, get the arteries pulled out of his leg or wherever, maybe they give me synthetic ones nowadays. Nice little robotic ones. Anyway, and he's got a little bit of that cloggy stuff in there. But he takes this stuff in stride, so I guess he'll be okay. But I feel bad for him, even though he probably doesn't feel bad for himself. So that's his prerogative. I mean, I'd be a little bit irritable. I wouldn't care for it. I would like to just forget about the whole thing. But anyway. So you can well wish or something. It's always hard for atheists. What do you do? Like a well wish is going to do any good. We really don't have any magic. We have no powers. We're just that's another reason to squash the human race. We don't have any superpowers. It just sucks. We can't do a goddamn thing. Well, we could rationally communicate. That's a pretty good superpower, but unfortunately, everybody lost their capacity to rationally communicate to whatever delusionite. Exposure to delusionite has broken all their rational communication capacity. Sorry, it's getting dark, so I get automatically itchy because I just assume mosquitoes are eating me to pieces or something. So that's sort of news. Conference reports made, some of his videos I just don't care for. They're just too obscure, too out in the foggy part over here somewhere, flipping around, and it just doesn't do me. I don't get anything out of it. It doesn't seem like a worthwhile adventure. So I like when we have an argument or a direct confrontation, and we just don't seem to be able to maintain any of those. We sort of, he makes a video, I respond to it, he doesn't respond. And if he does respond, I make one response, and then that's the end of the conversation. So nothing goes anywhere. Everything is going to end up in this dead end of the fact that what is life? This is the big question. All these little questions seem kind of irrelevant until you describe the game board. If we're playing hopscotch, there's a certain thing you say, okay, well then you got to, protect the twosies and look out for the foursies. That's hopscotch, right? If it's tic-tac-toe, you say, well, okay, we got to make sure the X's and the O's are in good shape, and let's get those walls on those squares nice and, square. And, if it's chess, then we can talk about, but should we go with, like, polar bear theme? Like big polar bear and baby polar bears as the pawns, and, that might be very interesting. Or, we can have all kinds of themes for chess. Depending on the game we're playing, there's going to be different options and choices, and different things will mean something, and so we can have conversations about all those meaning pieces. And, but yeah, my conversation's going to come down to, no, unfortunately, it's just tic-tac-toe. It really isn't much there, and you can't make anything out of it. And even if you three-dimensionalize it and, do some crack and stand on your head, you're still not going to make anything out of this. And that isn't just bullshit. So it's sort of game, don't bother play. It's not even game over, it's game too stupid. You can't play it, you can't bother even writing the first X, because there's just no point, because it doesn't go anywhere. There's nowhere to go. It's all delusionary, fucktarded, idiotic nonsense. Psychobabble. Oh, I should have done the video out here. But I have crappy neighbors over there. I wish this wall was cement. Yeah, this is cool. I like these little lights. Yeah, he's working. Yeah. Doing its job. I gotta get some more of those. Put them around here and such. My good little flower fell over in the last rain. But, you know, still flowered, but it's just sort of disappointing that it collapsed. It was pretty. While it lasted. Oh, I got the other ones I gotta plant. Oh, damn. Every time I look at something, I say, oh, shit. And then I say, oh, fuck, I gotta do, oh, shit, I gotta do. It's too much. I only got half of this done. And this stuff all overgrowed. And I have to, you know, oh, it's just, ugh. Ugh, horrible. Everything's over. Look, it's all over. I got so much to do to clean up my own yard, but that's not even the important stuff I gotta do. I gotta do real work here. Yeah. Furnaces and things and sewage pipes. And, yeah, I got real stuff I gotta do. I don't want to do it. That's the truth of it. That depressed me. Oh, I thought about my life. Oh, shit. Ew. But it was a lovely day. I just couldn't see. I had a nice day. Okay. But yeah, it's just lovely out here. Lovely. Lovely. The bugs haven't started making noise yet. Another week or two, I guess. Another week, maybe. And the cicadas will be doing their thing. Yeah, nice out here. Anyway. That will be enough of a video. So till the next time, and such, and so forth and whatnot.